Good morning, guys. It is like 7 in the morning and Katie had an awful night last night. I just know it because I was up a couple times in the middle of the night. She asked me if I could get her water, and typically like I don't really wake up when she wakes up with Addie, and on the nights that like I kind of like can hear her, or like I'm asking Katie like, hey, what can I do for you, like periodically throughout the night, I just know that it's bad. And leading up to her going to bed, she was just in a lot of pain and like very uncomfortable, you could tell. I'm sure Katie will be able to explain better like what's happening with her because she's the one that's like dealing with it. Like I mentioned, I know she had an awful night last night, so I'm gonna go get Katie coffee before Avery wakes up. Yes.
Would you like a straw?
Yes, please.
You got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and there's that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a great one.
Yeah, you too. And there we are. The coffee has been acquired.
Good morning.
So I'm back home. I've been home for probably a couple of hours now. It is now 10:15. Katie is still sleeping, but these girls and I, hey, what have we been playing this morning?
Hide and seek.
Yeah, we've been playing hide and seek, and when I was a kid, I loved playing hide and seek, like nothing more than playing hide and seek. I think it's just such a, there's so many different levels to it. Like at their age, like obviously they're still like learning how to play it, but then like when you get older, to be so creative, like you can like climb to the top of the pantry and things like that. Hey, I'll tell you what, Ella can hide. Girl, you can hide. You got some good hiding spots, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a big girl. So, anyways, with that being said, it's getting into the later morning. Girls have already eaten some breakfast. They want to go outside, so with that being said, I'm going to get them ready. And honestly, I haven't gotten them ready in a very long time. I think ever since maybe Addie was I would honestly say even Addie was born. I used to do it pretty regularly. I would say maybe like 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah, I would say like 4 times a week. When Katie like fell down the stairs and she was like in the late stages of pregnancy with Addie, just because she couldn't really do it. She was so tired, so exhausted, so I would get the girls ready. That's like when I was like learning to braid and things like that. So I'm actually kind of excited to get them ready again. So I already have their outfits picked out. I have all their hair stuff down here. Oh, good morning. You hibernating queen?
I didn't know you. Oh, wait.
She needs to talk to me?
This is not dress.
Oh, Benji, you're so sweet.
Daddy.
I don't know how bad it is. That puppy's
Daddy,
upstairs.
look.
It's like
This is not
Hey,
dress.
Nanny's on the phone.
Nanny's
She
on-
has to tell you something.
Nanny's seriously.
What?
Say yes.
What?
Say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you guys want to come to Nanny's house after your naps today?
Yeah.
Hey, and you want to spend the night?
Yeah.
We had fun.
Come to Nanny.
Okay.
Say hi to the camera. Oh, she just woke up.
Addie.
That is the longest she has ever slept. Was she bad last night?
She was up a lot, and you
Yeah.
even got up and you're like, you okay? I'm like, I'm so
I know, I asked you a couple times if you were okay, and you're like, you're so thirsty, so I got you water. But
Yeah.
there she is, the queen herself. Okay, anyways, we gotta tame this mane of hair.
Good morning, my lovey, slubby girl.
Oh, I didn't tell you. Did you hear me talking to the camera? What we've been doing this morning?
No, what have you been doing?
What have we been doing for this morning for the past like hour and a half, 2 hours?
Playing
Oh, sorry.
hide and seek?
We and I love it. But I need to spray your hair. Okay, look forward. Let's comb this thing. Okay, Avery's hair is done. I literally ended up just putting it back into like a little ponytail because I forgot, what's it called? Is it a comb? Is that a comb? I forgot like the comb so I could like line it and like put two little buns in. That's what I was planning on doing, but I didn't want to go back upstairs, so that's what we're doing. Come here, Al, your turn. Whoa, what are we doing in here? Are we driving?
Yeah.
Alright, so the girls are driving. We were gonna go to the park, but then I realized, I was like, you know what, I'd rather like, the girls really wanted to ride their scooters, and whenever we go to the park, we either get very hot or somebody has to go to the bathroom. So I was like, you know what, we can just ride scooters around here. I can clean Katie's car because she saw how good the truck looked and she was like, oh my gosh, could you do that? Well, she didn't ask me to do it, but she was like blown away by how good the truck looked. So I was like, I'm just gonna do it for her anyways. So yeah, I already cleaned out everything. I already took out the car seats and everything like that. I have the shop vac ready to go in here. Katie's seats are definitely more dirty than mine are, so I think I might go get the cloth cleaner and do that as well. So
hi you guys, it's been a few days. We've kind of taken a little bit of a break from filming. As you can tell, like the videos are a little bit choppy. There's quite a bit to update on. First of all, don't look at the office. The office is awful, but I want to tell you guys that we have so much happening in our house going on. I don't know, there's a lot that's happening, a lot of furniture that we've been waiting on for months to come in, literal months. Like I have wanted to reorganize the loft playroom upstairs for months, and I ordered furniture back in March and it will not be here until next month. Next month is super close. It got pushed back, which I was really sad about, but anyway, we have that going on. We're redoing the loft, we're redoing the girls' bedrooms, and that's a big secret that we've been keeping. They may or not be like, anyway, I'm not gonna spoil too much. We're doing that, and then also we're ordering furniture in for the office finally, because we just keep collecting like school stuff and school toys and a bunch of stuff that we need to organize since we're starting school with Ella in a few months. So I'm ordering stuff for that as well, and hopefully the office will be done super soon. That's number one. Number two, like I said, we haven't filmed for a few days, and 2 days ago Addie had a doctor's appointment, and in this entire video we were talking about how she was like really irritable and she didn't sleep well and she was in a lot of pain, which I probably didn't make any sense to you guys, so I'm gonna kind of explain that. So Addie is officially 5 months old, but she went in for her, technically her 4-month doctor's appointment. We scheduled that one a little bit late and she went in a little bit late, but she went in, she had some vaccines, which is the reason why she was irritable and in pain. Just the whole day following, she was really sad and sore, you could tell, and so we just spent the whole day kind of loving it on her, letting her sleep and just resting. And we got a little bit of some unexpected news. I guess it's like kind of news at this point, but we have to go in and get further like investigation done. We have to go in for an ultrasound for her on her hip. So our pediatrician was just doing like a regular checkup on her, just making sure she looked good. She's looking great. Her weight is great. Her height is great. Her head circumference is great. She is on the smaller side, like, but we kind of knew that with how my pregnancy was going. She weighs 14 pounds and 7 ounces. So our pediatrician was doing just her normal checkup, looking at her like ears and her eyes, and then went to her hips. And if you guys have been to a pediatrician with your children, you know that they kind of like grab their hips and push them towards their stomach and froggy them out and then pull them straight, just to kind of look at the movement of their hips and their feet. Well, when she was doing that, she kept doing it over and over and over again, and then like pulling, like kind of wiggling her feet and pulling them straight, and then again would wiggle her feet and pull them straight, and just kept doing stuff with her hips and her legs. I don't know, when you're a mom, you know, like, you know when a doctor's looking at something for too long, you know that something's just kind of off or different. So I was just kind of looking, and our pediatrician was like, so I'm just looking at her thigh folds, which I didn't even know were a thing. I just thought it was like your baby's chunky fat on their legs. Well, they have like specific little thigh folds, and I guess they're supposed to lay symmetrically on each leg. When you pull out her legs, when you pull out your baby's legs straight, they're supposed to be symmetrical on each side, or at least that's what our pediatrician was saying. And she said that Addie's are not symmetrical. It just raised a little bit of a red flag to her, and she wants us to go and get an ultrasound done on her hip to make sure that her hip is developing properly. She kept telling me that it's okay, like nothing is for sure right now. A lot of the time, nothing comes from this, and it's just the way that the baby sits or the way that the baby is held, and that's the reason why their thigh folds are different. She kept telling me that, and I was like, okay, well, she was really explaining to me like what the problem was, or what would happen if something is wrong. And so I had to ask questions and be like, well, like, if this is what you think it could be, like, what is that? And she said they're gonna do an ultrasound on her hip to make sure her hip is developing correctly. Either it's not developing as fast or developing incorrectly. She said something about like the ball and socket of her hip and the way that it's forming, I guess. I don't know. And if it is developing incorrectly or not developing as fast, they will put Addie in a hip brace. And the way that she described it to me is they would put her hip in a brace and her foot would kind of like dangle out of it. So I don't know. I've never seen that before. I've never seen or heard of anybody going through this before. We don't know what's gonna happen yet. Her appointment was on Friday. Today is Sunday, so I need to call tomorrow and schedule her ultrasound. Like I said, I haven't heard or know anybody that has gone through anything like this. So let me know if you guys have heard of this or have gone through something like this, or if your child was in a hip brace or had something like this happen. Like I said, as of right now, it's not too much of a concern because she hasn't even gone for an ultrasound yet. Right now we just see like an indication that her hips are a little bit uneven, and we would want to fix that as soon as possible if that is the case. And other than that, she looks completely healthy, and I really hope that nothing comes of this. We get an ultrasound done and everything is clear and clean. I don't know why her thigh creases would be like that, but yeah, I'm just hoping that nothing comes from this. I did ask our pediatrician if having her sit up would harm her or like impact her hip development, and she said as of right now, no, it's fine. And then also I'm going on a coffee strike, which a lot of people have suggested to me before, and I've tried to do it before. I told my pediatrician that she's not sleeping well, and if she thinks that it could be coffee. She said that it could be a number of things, but it could be coffee. So she told me to go for about a week and see if everything gets better. So today is day 2 that I have not had coffee. I know in the beginning of this video, Ben bought me a coffee, and it was so sweet, the sweetest thing ever. It was so thoughtful. Well, the coffee was sitting for like 4 hours and it had completely melted, so I didn't end up drinking it anyway. So that was yesterday, and today is day 2, like I said. So I will keep you guys updated on here. So far, last night was not any different. We're gonna keep going, give it about a week and see what happens. So that is the update over here. Like I said, we've just been kind of taking it easy and letting Addie recover from her vaccines. The girls are over at my mom's house today. They're having a blast, so we are just catching up on some work and some cleaning over here. So I will be scheduling that appointment tomorrow, and like I said, hopefully everything goes well. I feel like I'm repeating myself at this point, so that is going to be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on all the social medias down below, and we will see you in our next video. Bye guys.